In my first video, I showed you the basics of how to use Smore. This tutorial is going to show you some of the ways that I've used it as a librarian. I love it. I've used it all the time, and it's been especially helpful during this COVID outbreak. I designed a newsletter for my um, parents and gives them some tips and ideas, and I put it on my website for them because of the embed feature. So what I've said is given it to my students and families. I gave how to access our databases from home, and I made a little tutorial for them. I gave them a great parents guide to how to use Google Classroom because that's how we're meeting. If you need help with Google Meets, here's a Google Meets tutorial for teachers and parents, and it links to a website using the button feature. I did a little video on how to use the public library for resources. I talked to them, and there was this amazing thing on taking virtual college tours. Somebody put together a document with all these virtual college tours, so I left that for them. I have a virtual read out loud schedule that is incredible. I have how we can use interactive ebooks from Follett, and then other ebook resources, and I added those for them. And I put some escape room games for them and embedded, a document for them for it. And, cute wild animals. And I also made a Wakelet for them to help figure out what is real or not. And so I've linked to it there. And then I've told them at the bottom how to contact me in ways that they can contact me. And as you see here in the analytics, I can show you that 712 people have viewed this. And I can link to it, and you can see in the analytics, it tells me where did they get it from: Facebook, Twitter, my website, which is 567 of them came right from my website and directly. And then how much time did they spend? Did they spend 5 to 10 minutes, 33 videos? Which is the outgoing links is the most, have the most kids clicked on. Where it even tells you what locations in the world people have clicked on them. And if I had sent emails, it would give me an email report that sent it as an email, that it would tell me, who has looked on it, at it, or not. These analytics are so invaluable and really make things better. I can also, do a printed as a document for people who couldn't see it. But if you look on the library website, you'll see that it is there, right there in the front page. So this is my library website. And then here it is embedded right here for me, for them, so that the kids can see it right there. I use it a lot as, a way to embed stuff for people. And I will tell people that, I'm going to update this and add new resources so people come back and look at it. This has been a great communication means for me during this COVID outbreak, but I've also used it in other ways. So if I go back to my account and it goes to your newsletters, you'll see some of the other newsletters that I've done. I do it for my tech tools. When I was doing, reaching my teachers, I would make little additions and put the tech tools together, that were good. And I would send it as a link in an email to my teachers. I've done it as, a parent newsletter. There are so many ways to use it. And then I could, look and see who's used it and how they've used it. Let's see, I'll go through some of my other ones because I've been using it for years now. I do it for tech tools. I do it for Meet Mrs. Malaspina. That was how I, sent it to people so that they could see it and get to know me. We did it as, a health project when the students were doing a health project. I did it as my welcome back newsletter. I put some ISTE resources in there. There's lots of different ways to use it. Information on donations, save a library program when I was trying to get people to understand that. So Smore has been one of those tools that I've been using for years, and I highly recommend it.